It's the 2012 NAB show, and it is talking about the great content shift. That is what our discussions really entail. Welcome in, everyone. I'm Tyler Pyburn of the Pulse Network. We're talking with Simen Frostad of Bridge Technologies. And Simen, we've heard so many people discuss IPTV, Internet Protocol Television, and the way it's evolved and where it's come from. But for a lot of people out there that are kind of unsure of exactly what IPTV actually is, kind of break it down a little bit for me, a little bit more. If you could put it in lay terms. What is Internet Protocol Television?
Well, basically, Tyler, I'm happy that you asked that question. There's a lot of confusion here, and to be honest, we reckon that everything that is packet-based and everything that uses Internet Protocol address space is basically IPTV. But IPTV generally was considered any kind of direct IP delivery from the concept when you encode the material at the broadcasters all the way to customer homes, and then you have an IP set-top box instead of having a cable set-top box. And that was traditionally what was meant as an IPTV operation. But these days, IPTV can be quite a loose kind of term, where you have IPTV as in even cable, because as you know, a lot of cable is about internet delivery, and that's, pretty much IP all the way. So the edges are blurring out, but you could say that everything that has to do with digital media being brought to you by packets, that's IPTV.
Now, talk about some of the challenges right now. Obviously the shift in technology and the shift in players as well, as far as IPTV is concerned. Talk about the challenges at this point in time. Obviously, we know that it was very loosely defined, and now we're starting to kind of hone in a little bit more. But explain that a little bit more for me, some of the challenges that maybe Bridge Technologies actually faces with IPTV.
Well, basically, going from older technologies that were very serial, very, very strict in its terms of broadcast, like old school terrestrial, old school digital and satellite, basically then packets are an opportunistic kind of medium. So basically it can do whatever it likes. Its biggest drawback in terms of media is that it's a little unpredictable. But that again is a huge advantage in other types because it's so resilient. You can have breakdowns and you can still have fluid video. But of course it poses challenges, because if then parameters are a little out of hand, and if you have excessive jitter on your network, basically the network can start actually dropping packets. And you don't really want dropped packets in your video, and that is the one and only huge challenge of packet-based video transportation. But apart from that, we say that having actually then visibility into how your network truly behaves from minute to minute, second to second, millisecond to millisecond, gives you the eyes of having the ability to get rid of these kind of packet losses and have perfect delivery systems over IP. So we truly believe that IP, it's definitely here to stay, and the IPification is the most significant digital media progress made in basically the last 50 years.
Exactly, and the word seamless comes to mind, because when we're talking about IPTV, everybody right now, they all want that seamless connection the entire time, so we don't have those drop packets. Simen Frostad of Bridge Technologies here with a great discussion surrounding the 2012 NAB show.